Good morning. Hope you're having a great day so far. We are back with some more Xenoblade 3. We're probably not gonna finish chapter 5. Because yesterday, 5 hours of those 6 hours were just side quests. But yeah, well, I'll try, I'll try. It's always so cute. So we've arrived in a city that apparently only consists of humans.
Always nice to have more friends.
Apparently there's only humans here. And everyone hates us. Especially these guys who were Ouroboros candidates and we just yoinked Ouroboros from them. See, these guys? They're like normal people. The age. They actually have ages. The funny thing is, the city is just called City. Good morning in Yoros. Hello, hello. The city's just called City. Because it's the only city in this
Always
world.
Nice to have more friends.
Ooh, look at us. Boing, boing.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier.
Boing, boing,
so is that
boing, boing.
why you stormed the castle?
Boing, boing.
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact
Still in the
you.
zoo.
Oh,
I got
really?
to enjoy your zoo
We
visit.
reckoned that you would just head straight here.
Boing. Look at
What
those
we did
people.
not
They're just
expect
boing,
was for you
boing,
to
boing.
dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out.
Holy fuck.
Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics.
And then
kinda
there's
look that
Lanz.
way.
Look at that.
That's a little too harsh.
Wow, we're lunatics.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives.
Which was?
Securing a number of growth modules.
Wait. Oh.
What are those?
I'll show you.
Wait, growth modules? This means we need those growth modules to actually be able to age?
Find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Oh. Or is it, or are the growth modules the one where the clones are in? Is
I
that
hope
it?
everyone's getting along.
Yeah, this reminds me so much of Xenoblade X.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
Oh, they
So
super
that
hate
girl
us.
was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi? No?
Nope.
She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
Oh, he's a ninja. This is so much like Xenoblade X. Holy hell. Okay, we're gonna see clones. Do we see baby Ethel? I wanna see baby Ethel.
We're now more or less above the Sword's Hilt Guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war.
Wait, seriously?
By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more.
Dang.
More husks underneath.
Oh no, Uni. Ah, she still remembers. Sheed. Oh, who's this? Senna. Hey, Rulu.
Thanks.
Hey. How are you doing? Oh, look at these cuties.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Oh,
Keep us shackled?
oh, please elaborate. I'm a dummy. Wait, I want to see the capsules. I want to see the capsules. Okay, we're running. Naya, we're running.
Hey, Noah. You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
If we're going even further up? No, we're not. Not an elevator. 48.
Aren't those?
Cradles.
It's the clones.
Your so-called
Oh,
cradles
growth module.
are the growth modules that birthed you.
Mm.
You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks,
What
becoming the
purpose?
fuel that feeds Mobius.
Oh.
In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim
there's
life
Ethel.
energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Huh?
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just
Holy
keep getting
fuck.
recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction.
But why there's...
Those who lose their
There's
lives
only
in battle,
humans in the
they're
city.
reborn
This
anew.
is so weird.
They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait,
Was she...
then that husk I saw.
It was really her.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them.
Hmm?
This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over
I mean,
again?
I don't get it, but what?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable.
And what is the robot?
The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros.
What's a descendant?
Oh, they don't know the concept.
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves.
But they
Come, I'll
don't
show
know
you.
anything about families and stuff. This is only chapter 5. We still have chapters 6 and 7. Oh boy. Oh, they still have no one here. These guys are everywhere.
So we're born to fight, and then we die. Over and over
and
and
over.
over. I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel.
Come on,
without a
Shania,
doubt.
walk faster. Holy frick. Yeah, this is so much like Xenoblade X. Oh, Shania? Damn it, girl. It's a huge city. And Mobius hasn't found them? That's interesting. Mobius is not really smart. Medical facility. Okay. See, just... Oh! They're pregnant. Yeah, they don't know what this means.
Where are we?
You
This
always
is the
think of
maternity ward.
Bonnie.
Maternity?
Old people.
Doctor, may I?
Yeah, this is Mobius, not Mobius. Okay, we're waiting. Can we see a baby? I want to see a baby. Where's the babies? But seriously, why are there only humans here?
Come.
Baby? Baby! Aw, I've never seen a baby before. Wee, 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 wee. It's a baby. Oh, look at them. They're like, what the fuck is this? Sorry, what the spork is this? I'm sorry. No swearing here. Come on, touch it! Wait, even the Nopon haven't seen it. Oh. But I mean, Nopon should know about baby Nopons, right? They age normally.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
Aww.
It's okay to touch her.
She was just being born. Oh god.
Gently now.
Poke, poke. Aww. It's a naked baby. Aww.
She's so warm.
Yeah, they don't know anything about
Place
stuff like this.
one finger.
She will suck on it. Do it! Suck on the finger. Do
In
it.
her palm.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, but this is a reflex of babies. Aww. Mio mama.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too!
Everyone's not like, let me do it, let me do it.
Oh,
It's a little toy. Oops.
Wow, you're right! Mimi, it's incredible!
let me have a turn.
Tyon? What? Seriously, Tyon?
What?
Aww.
This is incredible, Senna.
Oh, look at them. That's so cute. Oh, come on, Noah. Go away. I don't like you. But this is like, where are the originals? Because we know there's an older
Funny,
version
right?
of Noah and Mio.
But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
Ah, he will tell us about the bees and the birds. The
All right
bees and the
then,
what?
lads and lasses. Who
Birds
wants
and
to
the
know
bees?
how babies are made?
Mm.
Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up.
Yeah, he's gonna tell us about sex. The eggs. These are so new to them. But see, that's just human children here, right? That's just human children here. Why are there no birds, no mechon, no blades? Oh, they probably also don't know anything about love, do they? They just fight for 10 years at max. Also, this is so funny because we're so dirty and this is so funny. Oh, you want to do this too? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth.
Yeah, this is a new concept. Then get born, train, fight and kill, die, repeat. Is this from her father? Probably.
Thank you. I mean it.
Yeah, this was from that random guy who died. I can't read it. Magnifying glasses. Silent moment.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
But they also don't
A
know.
partner in romance.
Romance.
The feeling of having someone very precious to you.
The Romans are invading.
That'd be one way of putting it.
Touchy, touchy. Come on, explain to us, what are those clones? And so, like, this is their graveyard?
You'll understand too someday.
Someday, but Mio's gonna die soon. why the flashback? No? She likes
Or
us.
it might be that you already do.
She likes us. And the children always running around. It's, what was it? 12 p.m. I've got Shania. Remember this one? Shania, wait. This girl, she hates us so much. Very hard. Can I look at? No? No? Okay. Ooh. Wait, who are these people?
Tyon, look.
Hmm. It looks the same as the one before.
Oh, it's the
are
Ouroboros
they?
thingy.
The first Ouroboros.
Wait, this is Shulk. Oh?
The founders, we call them.
Wait, this one looked like Shulk.
The first Ouroboros.
That one. She looks a bit like
Wait, is this
Mimi.
Nia?
Look
Who's
at
this?
this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Wait, who are you?
Tell us
That,
about
that
them.
one looked like Shulk though, didn't it?
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Wait, but why does
Well,
nobody have cat
by their
ears? Why does nobody have cat ears?
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros.
Hmm.
Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become
Wait,
Ouroboros.
fun fact, we all had the aptitude. Oh, she's angry.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Assholes.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
But what are Mobius then? That's the
I think
question.
I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real
Yeah,
queens.
where are they?
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal. Does that mean our queen is false too?
Oh, damn.
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and
Wait,
set things to rights.
so our quest is to awaken now.
The true queens will help us there.
Oh.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Oh, there are.
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed
I mean,
to
yeah,
be
the one with
incomparably
the
longer than
person
ours.
and Nia's
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone.
And we could
Babies,
also live in the outside
children,
world.
adults, the old. They're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too.
Aww.
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's
You
not
kids
even 10
deserve
years,
better.
some die even younger.
The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros.
Oh,
You kids and your lot.
boy.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
Oh, they don't like
So
us, do they?
those people from before,
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean
I mean, yeah,
nothing
they can
to-
just happily
If
live
they
in the
can't see
city.
or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick.
Mhm.
I can see why my dad chose you guys.
He only knew it for 5 minutes.
But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you.
Okay, but how
After what
can
you've shown us.
we make our lives longer now?
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that. I agree.
Let's go.
It was so precious.
Shania still doesn't like us. Look at her. She's like, nope, I hate you. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Shania. More walking to do. This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. Yay! Finally, real bed. Are we getting real beds? Möbius warning level. The Kevin's and Eggman's warning levels have combined to form a single Möbius warning level.
Hey, the colony relations changed.
Oh. Queen of Kevis. Wait, that's it? And it's hostile towards this. And hostile towards only 4. Let's see. Well. No, yeah.
Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Damn.
Yeah. Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
Oh, these are the dorms. Real beds? Are we getting real beds? Fluffy beds? I've never seen such big buildings. This is the dorm for young lost number soldiers. Wait, there's more morning Miku, hi. While you can sleep here while you can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask the guy about your rooms. Hello! Come on, wave! Yeah! He waved at us. Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. What if the single soldiers eat at the Mishiba canteen? But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it, thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. Great, how shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. The place down the loop from here, the Praetorian Hill, which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. Bye, Miss Big TDs. Oh, before I forget. You're free to explore the city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? Thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. We can finally explore! Explore. Lost Numbers Dormitory. City camp. Oh, we can just camp here? We're just camping here?
Can we maybe train?
This is so fun. Look at this. I've never seen this one before. That's so funny. It's funny. Okay, let's also clean up our guys.
Feel stronger.
Let's clean you guys up. Because you are really dirty. There we go.
There we go.
You probably can't craft any gems. Let's see. I also need golden coins for that. I don't want to use that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what are they doing? Oh. She wants to steal his afro.
Can't forget our progress update.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
There's so much here. Wait, what is all that? What is all that? Rosanna, you hate me, I know. Did you all come from the meatier region? Yes, that's right. Did you happen to bump into my husband? He said he was heading up towards Milling Meadows. Did we?
Always nice to have more friends.
Did we? Mishiba. The city isn't without its own internal squabbles, but at Mishiba Canteen everyone is a valued customer. No matter your viewpoints or beliefs, all I want is to enjoy some delicious food. Speaking of, I'd recommend Aqua Pazza alla City. It's classic city cuisine. Wait, this one's not
Always
in
nice to have more friends.
Are you purple or is it the light? Can we just go in here? Seems to be loaded. They don't trust us! They don't trust us. What are you? It's 2 in the morning. Is it difficult to become an Ouroboros candidate? Oh yeah, to qualify you have to pass the exam and that's held just once every 4 years. Only 10 can get in, 4 of which are reserves. There are a lot of applicants, but only the very best make it.
Always
I
nice to
wanna
have more
be
friends.
the very best. Yamal? Yamal? Please, I'm trying to talk to you. So you smashed up the castle's annihilator, huh? We used the chaos you finally created to kick Kevas in the proverbial by raiding the ports. You Ouroboros, you're like a star of hope rising above the city. You set an awfully high standard for yourselves.
Always nice to have more friends.
There's actually a question mark here. Oh, this is the memorial. Interesting to see if we can maybe build some more stuff in here, or if it's just you can rebuild the colonies a little bit. Good information. Daddy, could we get this book? Sure thing, champ, and what a good choice. It'll probably help with your studies. Ugh, studies. Reading. Info required. Reading.
It's all making sense.
Well. Shop of Waterfall's general store, passed down through many generations of traders. And this is a well-traveled hall of world and caravan. One day decide to stop caravan and settle here. After that, shop deal on many goods. Artistic things, no-fun craft, fun-fronted matters, important service to city friends.
Always nice to have more friends.
I so want some new clothes. You might have to be a bit patient. City clothing, okay. Wow.
Interesting news.
Oh. What's this? This looks like music? It required someone's sheet music.
That should be enough data.
Ooh. Very much appreciate the scavenger force retrieving those supplies. It sure ain't an easy job. They're going to the Gnome Wetlands next. The fight never stops for them. Amazing. Good morning, Sparkle. Hello. How are you doing? Go this way? Where is it? Yeah? Oh, it's up there. Let's see. This is so much like Xenoblade eggs. Oh, but I saw the sparkle somewhere. The sparkle, ha 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 ha. Funny. This this container? There was another container. Is it down below? Why is it so warm already? Where are you? Oh, goodness. I guess we should just go back, shall we?
We really walked a bit, huh?
Oh, we can check more stuff here, right? Maybe there's more info. More topics. Continue. This is like Xenoblade X. Interesting. No, I guess there's no more topics. Or I missed them. I could also be sure. Hollis, hello, you're old. I dare say there are quite a few questions you'd like to put to me right now. But if you aren't sick or wounded, please stay out of the medical facility if you don't mind. Wow. Your presence is bound to cause fuss, you see? Please bear with me for the sake of the people who need their rest. Oh, those little baby people? That's right, we have some gravely ill old folk being cared for too. People who are sadly coming to the end of their lives.
Always nice to have more
Oh, the
friends.
small baby people. Boy shit. Grandpa and Grandma are always reading me books. It's super kind of them. Grandpa, Grandma, you mean those wrinkly dudes, right? Right? Since your dad's dead, or your dad's mom, or your mom's dead, or your mom's mom. I'm making my head spin here, bud.
Always nice to have more friends.
But yeah, I'm so confused that Manana and Riku didn't know about babies. Yeah, it's the guy who knows how babies are made. Those numbers are short on snipers, right? It's just that I've been considering changing my role was all. You're changing your blade again? Are you really sure you found the right role this time? Blades? What? Xenoblade 2? Okay, let's get those topics. Remember that we have to camp outside here. Hydrady, good morning, Snow.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
What do we have here? Blades.
Let's catch up on stuff.
You're actually awake, Snow, or are you going to sleep soon? Apparently the lost numbers can use all different kinds of blades, just like us. Monica did say that the city's people were originally of one kind with the Ouroboros. So you'd say that explains the similarity with us. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Even so though, it's not many people that can master fighting multiple blade forms, it seems. If you don't commit, your form's gonna be sloppy and will get bad habits. I think I'll always prefer using what I'm good at. I like to get at least a basic understanding of all of them. Nothing beats flexibility on the battlefield. Take a guess. You're going to sleep, aren't you? Damn, Snow, you're from Europe! God damn it! Me, I'm a power girl through and through. What the sparks a power girl? Oh, never mind, I caught your drift. It's important to remember though, even though we have Ouroboros powers, it's still a matter of effort to achieve proficiency. Oh. City clothing.
Let's catch up on stuff.
The sleeping schedule is so weird, Snow. Is that of like from America? I get to sleep when it becomes warm. Oh god, I won't be able to sleep. So those clothes we borrowed all that time ago, I guess they were city men in the first place. Huh? Thinking about it, does that mean we might see people with the same outfits walking around? Wait, you don't think my style is not weird or anything, right? Huh, I wonder, we did get dressed in a hurry then. There wasn't time to think about style too carefully. Judging from the city people's perspective, it's not impossible to something about this ensemble might appear extremely offensive. Oh no! That's what I was afraid of! Noah, are you shitting me? You look fine, Noah. Don't let Tyon's mutterings get you down. Say, what about Tyon's clothes then? I need my attire to be functional, that's it. It's entirely pointless to worry solely about its appearance. Wow, that's pretty sensible actually. A very Tyon approach. While we're on the subject, Tyon, there's something I want to say for a while now. What is it? Your scarf is deeply uncool. Why didn't you just say repeat yourself? I dare you. Aha, I knew it. You're as vain as the rest of us, you poser. What? What? Reading.
And today's story is...
Did you notice how in the city people called adults like Monica teach those smaller folks things? Not smaller folks, Uni. The word's children. Classic Uni. I love it. I love it. I saw adults reading books to children. It was a really peaceful scene somehow. Yeah, I remember in our old training lectures that basically beat stuff into us. Nothing so relaxed as this. I imagine Monica would say this is how things are meant to be. She'd have a point. I can't really imagine those children holding weapons, fighting for their lives. Before Monica became an adult, do you think Guernica read to her like that too? I guess he might have. Strange, isn't it? I can't picture it at all. Yeah, a bit outlandish, isn't it? Sorry, Enid. Sorry, she's British. Sorry.
We should talk about this.
The city's full of things I've never heard of and all this amazing tech and stuff. But they seem to have to scavenge things like Nemesis parts like we do. It'll be a sight... It'll be a sight harder than just normal scavenging too. Outwitting both Agnes and Kevus to get the stuff they need, not my idea of fun. And they can't leave any trace behind either. That's why they have a specialized scavenging force. They lead, but in a different way to Monica's corps, which fight on the front line. I assume there can't be many of them, so the force can stay flexible and mobile. What, like a little secret platoon? Hey, could we pay a visit to Gnome Wetlands ourselves? I'd like to know more about these lost numbers. We're curious about the scavengers. A little, it seems like a lot of hard work. Go lend them a hand, they're probably pretty short-handed over there. Am I winning in euros? Right now, yes, cause that's still just story blah blah blah. These uni made it sound like they're a titchy little you. That is titty. I was like, what? Oh, so it's my fault, is it? Our growth is be a good opportunity to get to know them better. To Gnome Wetlands it is. Yeah, but not right now. Accepted. So what important stuff did I... Nothing. Not much. Not much. We saw a baby. They saw a baby for the first time. And they got told about the bees and the what is it? Bees and birds? Wait, what, how do you say it in English? Bees and flowers, bees and birds, birds and bees. The sex, the eggs. Someone's sheet music.
We should talk about this.
So about the sheet music we found in the city. I gave it a play and the melody made me really happy for some reason. It's so strange, it's completely different to Off-Zero melodies. It's like only half the music is in here though. I'd really like to know the rest. Someone in the city will have dropped it. Shall we see if we can find who it belongs to? Yes, please! So let's find somewhere with plenty of people and try asking around. Oh, yeah, bum. It's been here for hundreds and hundreds and long years. And there's like those cool Ouroboros founders. Those cool Ouroboros founders. They look a lot like Noah and Neo. And one kinda looked like Shulk, not gonna lie. Nay. Well, looking. Whoops. Well, the person who dropped the sheet music. Sorry, never seen it in my life. Oh well, thanks anyway.
Always nice to have
Wow.
more friends.
No help at all. Boxy! Hey, Boxy. However you look at it, Guernica was a great man and a heroic fighter. He what? His position as elder to Monica so that he could carry on fighting on the front line. Each time he rode back into the city on his levelness, he brought back a brand new tale of valor and daring do. Daring do? Yes, and I certainly wasn't the only one who was eager to hear them either. He inspired courage in all of us, not just the lost numbers. He was a great example right up to his final moments.
Always
Thanks,
nice to have more friends.
Boxy. I still want to know what all of these here are. Are they below us? Jolietta? The elder is a lady I admire, never a stronger woman I have seen. Father and his spouse together lost, yet still soldiers on in stern command. Wait, she was married. Daughter of the noble house of Doyle. I hope that I too climb to such a height.
Always nice to have
There's
more
another
friends.
person here. Yo, Yagar. What's up? Am I a rare sight to you? The city's got 3 types of folk: promising youngsters, hardworking adults, and old folks with time on their hands. Time on your hands, like you don't have anything you need to do? You paint, write poetry, play an instrument, or in my case, have a good old drink every day. Hey, this is a Neuros! Have a good old drink every day.
Always
Oh,
nice
the
to have more
Neuros.
friends.
He's not a no-pon. What happened to Neuros? Why is he not a no-pon anymore? Oh. Hello. Hollis. Do you know who might have dropped the sheet music? Sheet music? Not a clue, sorry. No worries, thanks anyway. Wow, you're useless. Tell me more about the bees. Oh, you have many forms. I mean, yeah. I already have 3 and Norasi in my cult. Wotan, are you okay? Monika's little crew of running dogs, huh? Well, you can leave me right out of it, whatever it is. Oh, that's the boss. What? You ain't those numbers? Well, that's alright then. And everyone in the city supports the Lost Numbers crew, you know? Some of us want nothing more than a quiet, peaceful life. That's what I want anyway, to be left in peace.
Always nice to have more friends.
Wow. I wouldn't call that person a friend, please. Yay! Have fun on the U-Bahn. Well. We're looking for the person who's lost the sheet music. Do you have any idea who it might belong to? Well, all out of idea, but can ask customers if they're missing it. Thank you, I'd appreciate it. Also not helpful. Don't tell me it's this one or that one. Shino. The Lost Numbers gear mostly consists of redux versions of stuff that we salvage from battlefields. After so many years of tinkering about with the stuff, we got the process down to a point now. All these are pretty good, no? Yeah, totally. You never know when this stuff was salvaged from better wreckage. Actually, I had them out with it from time as well.
Always nice to have more friends.
Neon. Excuse me, we're trying to find the person who dropped the sheet music. Oh, that's Granddad's! I can't believe he's been dropping things in the middle of the street again. I can't keep doing this. Would you mind introducing us to him? We'd actually quite like to meet him. Yeah, why not? Okay, you can help me find him. No, Granddad, he's probably standing on a bridge somewhere, rolling himself sick. Thank you. It's really hard to talk to. Hmm? What was this? Don't talk to strangers?
Always nice to have more friends.
This one? Has nobody told you to not talk to strangers? I think those numbers are wrong to carry on stealing cradles at the risk of exposing themselves. All they're doing is giving the enemy more hostages, and yet they still carry on. You all know what kind of atrocities are going on at the castle. That's
Always
interesting.
nice to
This
have more
guy
friends.
called them cradles, just like us, but the others called them, what was it? Memory and... Is this old guy's name actually Boomer? Are you a boomer? What the hell? Excuse me. Ugh. It's called Boomer. There you are. Granddad, you dropped your sheet music again. Are you a Zoomer? Can't just say you can't write good music and throw everything away. Wait, you wrote this piece? We wanted to know how the rest of it went, so we came looking for you. Such a lovely melody. I'd love to be able to play it all the way through. Boomer? Boomer, please wait. Boomer, hello? Should we follow you? Was that a please follow me? Did he hear me? I think he wants you to go with him. Mia looks like she's about to kick my ass with that outfit. I don't like that
Always nice to
outfit
have
at
more
all on
friends.
her. I don't like that outfit at all on her. Wait, what level is she? I'm still only rank 6. Because my problem is, I've been doing too many side quests. I've been doing way too many side quests,
everyone's
which
getting
means the jobs are leveling super slowly. Because I don't get much CP anymore. Find what it is you're looking for in the end. It was the last thing that my brother Yu said to me. He made up his mind to head out on that important mission with Guernica, but he never came back. It's hard losing someone important. My brother was a fighter who was prepared to do what he had to for his family. Doesn't make me miss him less. Grandpa? Boomer? Oh, I can? Wait, seriously? Wait, what? Wait, how? Can I do this? Wait, I can do auto build? There's an auto build? There's an auto build? There's a freaking auto build. Hey, I also didn't know this. That's an auto build. Press Y on the class tree. Yeah, this is... But this only does an auto build. Oh, here? You can! So many! This is a whole new world! This is a whole new world!
Gotta keep you guys safe.
This is a whole new world! Look at this! I mean, I still need to kind of play these classes if I want to get them unlocked here, right? If I, for example, want to play as Thoma, Thoma, you know, the guy. My mind is blown, exactly. My mind is blown. Damn. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm fine with attacking.
That's cool. See, he's so close to unlocking the stupid thing. I want to play as this class. This means I can't. Oh no. But I mean, I cannot play as this class because I have Senna on a healer right now. This is so cool. I also didn't know about this auto build. Maybe I should have read. This is so cool. Super just getting a class to level 5 for 10 art skill. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I never knew this. Also, why does everyone have bigger boobers with this outfit? I mean, look at Lanz. It's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. His big boober, and now Mio also has big boober. It's so funny. Man, this is cool. This is really cool. Still haven't beaten this one yet. I tried it yesterday and failed. But yeah, as you can see, I'm super over leveled. Okay, wait, Granddad. Sorry, Grandpa. Sorry, we're here. That's so cool. The thing that kinda annoys me is the soul tree. This kinda annoys me, and I think they should have given them some more voice lines. It's just.
You found power.
You found power. You found power. Check out this new damn skill or something like this. Yeah, I should have made this different. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, Boomer. Why did they give him this name? This is so funny. This is so funny, man. This game is so memeable. Just like Xenoblade 1 and 2. How else are you gonna know how to check out Lanz's sick new skill? Yeah, I'm sorry. Got this sick new skill. Come on, Boomer, run! Boomer, run! Okay, sorry, he's old. He doesn't know how to run. Am I even faster when I walk? What? Damn it, Boomer. I mentioned this yesterday. I hate it when the NPCs walk slower than you. Boomer. Okay, you're not gonna die now, right? Right? I don't know any old people. Because I don't know old people. I only know first termer until 10th termer. All the city's residents are descended from the 6 houses. The 6 houses is this fire emblem. I trace my roots back to House Ortis, Monica's to House Venom, and so on and so forth. In remembrance of our ancestors' endeavors, our eye patches are each adorned with the pattern of our respective house. Guess like you have to make do with just a plain boring old version, I'm afraid. Wow.
Always nice to have more friends.
Wow, Shiner? You guys fight with a whole bunch of different weapons, right? How do you find out which ones suit you the best? Oh, I guess we just picked up the ones we found easiest to use. He's like, I don't want to talk to this kid. It's just showing him his back. So why were you asking us about that then, Shiner? I just wanted to pick your brains. I can call pretty much any blade now. But you can't win being so flaky, right? I want to settle on a weapon and get good at it. Then maybe someday I'll get to be an Ouroboros candidate like my dad. Thoroughly. But seriously, why is it only humans here? More like bombs? So my mom got remarried and now it sounds like a new partner will be moving in with us soon. How would you guys feel if you were in my shoes? I don't even know what parents are. Great, I guess. Let's remarried. So moms and dads, they get married, but my dad went and died and my mom got married again. That sounds way complicated. So complicated I don't even know how to respond.
Always nice to have more friends.
Alright, anyway, Boomer? Boomer? Sorry, Boomer. Oh, I'm getting distracted again, Boomer. Sorry. What is that name? DN? DN? This expanse here was once the battleground of Kevin and Agnes. Especially Violent wanted that. There was a swamp for both sides. All that remained was a wasteland. Mounted high was hostile. This was the place that our ancestors made home. It's a strange and haunted sight, but it keeps us safe and hidden. Nothing has really changed since then. We still live here, leading our boxer lives, hunting out our stagnant old ways.
Always nice to have more friends.
It's so interesting talking to these people, because you actually get way more world building with this. Boomer, Boomer, Boomer? Sorry, Boomer. You're so slow, you know. Oh, we actually arrived? We finally arrived? What's this down there? Oh, he's gonna play for us! You have suddenly Big Boober. Big Boober. Such pretty music. Banana dig it, getting groovy! How can you dance like that? I think Granddad enjoyed himself. We had fun playing together too. Pretty different from your off-scene tunes, innit? Feels a lot more jaunty. Screw the simple act of listening makes you feel connected to everyone around you. How bizarre. My Nana would like to listen again. I'd like to write something like that one day too. You will, I'm sure of it. Why are your boobas so big? What's happening with this outfit? Cause Ethel got big booba? Partial score was written by Boomer. Noami and Boomer's joint performance of the piece left a melodious mark on the city.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Yes. also had another quest. And this one? That one. Should be outside of the city. Somewhere here. Ah, Paris. I was like, no more side quests, but hey, look, I'm getting distracted again. I am getting distracted again. Wait, there's so many question marks. What? Wait. Oh god! I guess this is the other side where I can't get to yet. Oh, interesting. Hidden creeper. But yeah, if I like dash these guys,
Let's end this quickly.
I will hardly get any CP, right? I'm 12 levels, 14 levels ahead. Maybe I should play it. The room is also healed. Maybe they can actually help you. And I didn't check the CP. Only 1 CP. 5 CP, that's not much.
I'm the girl with the gall.
I'm the girl with the gall. Hey, Mizuki. You! Don't worry, we're on your side. Friends of Monica, we thought you might be able to use a hand. Monica, then you must be Ouroboros. Fantastic, we're fine here, but the captain up ahead could use some help. Seems like monsters are really slowing down the retrieval. Understood, we'll do what we can. Are you all fine then? Yeah, not too worried. We're 5 by 5. We'll be taking every last bit of plunder back to the city. This wreckage is like a treasure trove for us. Can't be wasting a single bit. Are you okay? Something wrong? A friend of mine died recently. His name was Yu. I see the wreckage and I just can't help but think about the folks who died there. Should be grateful for everything left there. That's a feeling I understand well. Oh, you have our eye patches on again. Oh, this is nice. Oops. Oh no, that was the right button. Actually, if our eye patches This was so funny in Xenoblade 2 when I played Torna, right? I was playing as Mithra, and in some cutscenes, there was actually like half of the crystal core missing. Because there was New Game Plus. And it probably like took the data from the main game. I don't know, it was so weird. Sometimes she had her like fully intact core crystal, and sometimes it was the broken one from the main game. It was so weird. But this is nice that we have the eye patches out here. You're just standing here, yo Kabata. Well, looky here, the Ouroboros themselves. Mizuku told me you were coming. Oh, that's a voice in the half. How rude of me! Rest assured that we will leave no trace of our existence. Well, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. It's taking you some time to retrieve everything in here. I had a bit of trouble with Garapas, you see. I don't know what's got them in such a twist. They just won't seem to leave our salvage alone. Proving nigh impossible to get our hands on these Lepnis pods. I'd like to retrieve them undamaged if possible. You just need us to bash up some Garapas. Piece of cake? Recovery of resources is the goal! Engaging the enemy's secondary to that. Repeat! Gah! Where did that come from? That's the order of priority, don't forget it. We support more lives with our scavenging than you know. Always keep that in mind! Got that? Yes ma'am. Sorry, yes mom. Good lad, don't worry, it's part of a rookie's job to make mistakes, you know? Rookie? You're the new recruits, aren't you? Now come on, pick up pace. Use your powers and what's not to retrieve those parts. Thanks in advance!
Always nice to have more friends.
Okay, thanks, Kabata. Should I beat up this floaty here?
Sorry, I
don't
Beat
do
it up.
restraint. Leave it to me. And I'll be crying
Let's
if I
see,
did.
how much will this one give?
I'll draw them.
Didn't disappoint. Hidden sword.
More enemies.
Come on,
I'll
cheer
keep
up,
them
guys.
occupied.
I'll draw them.
Disappoint. Cross it.
Saber! I'll draw them. Time to get cracking. Uppercut slash!
Right, slash.
Wow, look at the Cinder class. I just stand here and boing, boing, boing.
Thanks for the support.
Great! I'll keep on pelting them.
Just as planned, Taylor.
How much CP do you give every move?
My power flows free.
Every move?
We can
8. See, we only get 8. I am got 12. So that doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't really. I love those like this.
That was
Why
spectacular.
don't you over
And
level?
I was the
And then there's
MVP.
this thing.
You were all thinking it.
Gonna find these? Alright. Give me bonus XP.
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
Stay alert.
The rhythm to fly.
Keep it up, Neo.
Come on, cheer up, guys. Thanks for the support.
No! I'll draw them.
Wow, thanks.
Snare!
Good job, Uni.
Eat it. This applies me now. So like attack classes the best. Nice.
Strong now. That all went pretty good. 8 Ion.
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
We had to beat those up to get to here, I see. Everything looks intact, so that's good. Weapons, drive, whatever. Okay. It's an interesting area. But it's always green like this. Because now the sun is shining. Looks to me like it's super polluted, you know? Oh, I mean... Nicely done! No significant damage to note. Nothing to sneeze at, eh? That's Ouroboros for you, I suppose. So we finally convinced her. This was a test from the get-go, wasn't it? Suppose you wanted to know the power of the famous Ouroboros would mesh with the Lost Number's way of life. So you saw through us. You're smarter than I thought you'd be. It's good to know how the scavenger troops feel about us anyway. Thank you for telling us. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks to you, I got to keep my team safe. Music was a newlywed, you know, and I couldn't face May if anything happened to him. What I digress. Better get the troops home safely, eh? Thanks for your help. Pleasure to working with you, Ouroboros. She didn't scream at us! Don't scream at us anymore. Also, can I...
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
have a hero gun?
You just leave things to me.
Yes, I will.
This'll
This is
fetch a
such a
high
life
price.
changer. I can actually use my no-coin coins. I can actually use my no-coin coins for level 9. Only I could use all the ether too. So I'm capped at 99 ether all of the time. All of the friggin' time. Alright, this is an ongoing quest. Same for this one. And this one I'm not strong enough yet. And here I need parts. Where's this? But why didn't I... What? Endless region. Here, wait, why didn't I do this quest yet? Or I go from this and go here on that one. this faster or is this one faster? Go this way. Let me see. What kind of quest did I do here? It's even a yellow one, which means hero quest. Although there wasn't a hero there. I think it's for Twin-Tails guy, isn't it? But I don't need him in the party, which is nice. Wait, so do I also have to wear the eye patches here? No, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, let's check that quest out there. What is this?
Huh? Is that?
We'll take this down.
Yeah, but I thought I would like Mio the best. Only from like promotional art and stuff. But I actually like Senna and Uni the best. I think Uni even a bit more than Senna.
What's that?
Spongy spot. So I didn't finish that quest yet. I'll see. I see.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Why is he just standing there?
Looks like we can go on from here.
He's just standing there. I'm still missing one. Let's see. And Yonky Young. This means we can go back to Colony 9? Is that what it means? What it means? Quest? Oh yeah, now I need this guy. See, I knew it was Twin-Tails guy. Oh, it was Twin-Tails guy. This is like the most funny design they have. Uni is goated. Uni is the greatest. I love her. Reminds me a bit about myself. She's so funny. She's great. I wish I had a British accent. But I'm stuck with my German one. Let's plant some crops.
Now we can finally get planting.
He's so hyped.
No, that step comes last. First, we need to till the soil so that the seed potatoes can take root more easily.
The music.
So what's that actually mean? Till? I think I'm a bit lost.
It's a super big
You toss
mission
the
now.
soil to trap the air in it, it seems. According to Juniper, there are 3 main layers of soil.
Yeah, so we just rough it up a bit. I get you.
Lanz, the crudeness of your summaries never ceases to amaze me.
There's not much point to it all, though, is there?
Come on now. Don't be like that. Let's just do what we can.
Big mission ahead. Let's get hyped.
It'll only take 2 ticks. You and your ticks, man. It's not about speed. We need precision here, folks.
The whole
Just follow
colony
the
is here.
procedure I sent to your irises. Ask me if there's anything you're unclear on.
Oh, this is so funny.
Okay then, guys. Let's do this.
Go! This is so funny. Oh, look at this. Yay! This is now Rune Factory. Yeah, we've got fields.
This is looking good.
That was pretty fun, hey, Mimi?
And now we water them.
Don't stop it.
I wish I was the one being watered. I stink of dirt.
Uni!
Should we wait for the rain? In this instance?
Yeah. I think it's best if we let nature take care of the rest. I get the feeling we should interfere as little as possible.
But rainfall isn't always guaranteed. If you rely too much on the weather, it may come back to bite you.
Then What if you control soil humidity as you wait for the rain?
Wait, what? You what?
And if ever the rain doesn't come for a while, then you can water your crops yourself.
That sounds smart. Let's wait a while and see how things unfold.
You just leave that to us.
Oh.
Oh, what?
exactly, guys.
Xeon and the others aren't going to stick around here forever. Who else is there?
Besides, it'll only take 2 ticks.
Kind, can I trust you to handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
go on
go.
then.
Come back and have a look after the rain, though, would you?
Right, we'll do that.
Wait, do I actually have to wait for rain? Wait, are you serious?
If only my presence brought the rain. Once again, I'm powerless.
Are you serious?
Indeed, that's definitely where the problem lies.
You serious? We have to wait for rain now? Maybe there? Do we wait there for rain? At the question mark? Let's see, what is the question mark? Splish splash? Splish splash? What are you up to? Rain, a name for type of weather that's extreme damp and mood of splish splash. Also generally tend towards dampness. Casting for vote of sympathy, but no one buy it. Meh, splish splash smells scent of moisture and breeze. The splish splash cost clouds, friends. What? It's gonna cost you. We have money. Many thankings. Should help add few more side dishes to next meal. Where should I take it from here? A few more side dishes that were 10k gold. Perhaps Splish Splash a bit distracted. Thoughts of scrumptious meal were drowning mine.
We've made some new friends.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is a scam. I'm getting scammed here. Rain, it named for type of weather that extend down. Huh? Wait, huh? Wait, are you getting distracted all the time now? Spectacular. It's not guaranteed. I see, it's not guaranteed. Wow. Getting scammed here. Still have a lot of money, do we? 525,000, yes. Don't even know what I should use this money on. Go for your hope. Yay! I mean, they won't grow immediately.
Why isn't anything budding?
The seed potatoes are rotting. Perhaps we gave them too much water.
Oh no.
Does the soil not drain properly? Or was it something else?
Oh no.
It's my fault.
Oh? Did you water it too much?
I was giving them extra water from time to time, because I didn't want them drying out.
Oh, god damn it, Fox.
Fox.
I thought I was being careful. Never considered that I might be overdoing it.
Oh yeah, I did that once for a flower of mine. And then there were those teeny tiny flies everywhere in my
We'll just
whole
have to
room.
try this again. Let's wait for the next rainy spell.
Sorry, guys.
No, do I need to
Don't
play
blame it on
again?
yourself. Yeah, but if I hadn't done this, we wouldn't have to... Oh, if only!
What's done is done, man.
Yeah, that is
You
true.
can't change the past. So let's just recoup our losses and do even better next time round.
Huh.
Oh,
That's a good attitude, Kite.
I like
like
her
it.
wings.
I'm good either way, to be honest.
Classic Eastman.
And then
Guess I'll
there's
stick it out for a
our
while
guy, the commander. He just has twin tail wings.
Thanks, Kite.
Credit where it's due. That was actually pretty good. His words came from the heart.
Wait, now it
I
looks
think that's why
like
it
Neo
resonated
has
with
bigger
them.
boobo than Uni, but Uni definitely is more stacked.
Kite's always been annoyed at being second best. He knows the frustration of not living up to his own standards. And that really struck a chord.
Complimenting
It's
others' weak
music.
points has always been a talent of his. It's something I could never do.
Hey! I think we'll go ahead and till the soil again. Take out the rotted spuds. So, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we're good.
Got it. We'll grab a new batch for you.
What?
I'm really sorry about this. We'll need you to get 10 more seed potatoes then.
Don't worry. We'll pick a really good selection this time.
No, we're just picking out the very first we find. Pantaloons reason. Let's go. Those region. There again, I see. Okay. Placing markers. Maybe I should have placed a marker where I found one of those puzzles. Or more like where I found an exit to the puzzle. Still haven't found the actual puzzle yet. I don't know how to get up there, but I think that's only junk in there anyways. Platypus. You're not a platyplop. Platyplop.
And
Ooh,
off we
it's
go!
foggy. It's, oh god, it's super foggy. You actually can't see anything at all, huh? Let me beat up the shiny snakes. An item that we need.
Is that? Let me check.
This isn't worth our time.
Never a dull moment, eh?
No!
I know just where it hurts the most. I'll draw them.
This will keep me going.
Yeah, I really like this class because it's so fast. But I bet the better classes are the ones who get at the end.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
You gonna spit him out? Thanks. It's so disgusting. Oh yeah, these were here. Those are even the same. Please, those are the same.
Oh, that's a rare one.
Yeah, I'm still missing one. What? I'll speed you up.
Don't
Beat you up. I'm still missing one. Let me beat you up.
And I was crying by the end.
Break!
Croissant, good boy.
You see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
Not in the water. Like, where did I miss one? Was stupid? What? No. Wait, how did I miss this one? Are you kidding me? How did I miss that one? And let's go here. And we probably need to pay the stupid no point again. Let's go. Loading. I thought there was something up there. Where's everyone? Okay, let's plant these again.
Now we wait for the rain.
Come on, buds. Start your budding already.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Oh, come on, Kite. Let's go to the Nopon again. Lose a lot of our money. Snowpon is like, yeah, money free. It's so funny that the Nopon knows exactly what it's doing here. Opportunity. Rain, yeah, I know, yeah, sure. Here's splish splash. Come on, don't get distracted. Oh, god damn it. Oh wait, it worked, it worked, Nice. Wait, we even have meteor. One of my very first. Yeah. Berry.
We got it all, as
I
requested.
don't know what fruits are like elsewhere in the world. Nice. Bling. Wow. Come on. Row. Yay! We did it!
We did it. They're budding. Talk about suspenseful.
This was so fast though, imagine.
Hope they grow up. Yeah.
Oops.
We need to take good care of them.
Looks like it's going well.
Indeed. Now we can breathe a sigh of relief.
We'll want to take care of the fertilizer now, right?
No!
How do we
Oh
distribute
God,
it?
this is a long quest.
Actually, I have just the person for that. Earl's a dab hand at gardening. I'm sure he'll be able to help us out if we explain our situation.
Wait, but I thought we didn't know
I'd
anything
appreciate
about
that.
stuff like this.
Incidentally, where did Kite go?
Oh, come on, Kite.
Stormed off after saying he'd done his field tending duty. Guess he's still not over it.
I suppose it's time for us to pack up. We can't just leave that guy alone. He's always been there for
Oh,
us.
he's just a
through thick and
pouting
thin.
teenager. He's just pouting.
I know. You don't need to worry about us. Make sure my lieutenant gets the care he deserves.
Will do.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure Earl will explain it for you, but you know the fertilizer.
It's just
Seems you make it by crushing up seeds, bones, and plants and mixing it all together.
Oh, we're not taking poop?
Oh, and he also said that having a few helix conches on you would save him some trouble.
You'll get that done in 10 ticks. Or else.
Oh, else what?
That might be a little tight for us, but we can certainly try.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Hopefully we have all the ingredients ready. Hey Earl. Wait, you're what, a first stormer? I want to see him, long time to see. I'll take any materials you have for the fertilizer off your hands, okay?
Is this what you wanted?
I go. Go. Oh, special fertilizer. Grow, grow. Make you grow.
Whoa! They got so big!
That was fast.
Filled to bursting with lively!
Applying fertilizer ought to further foster their growth.
So we just sprinkle the stuff on top and then we're done?
Wrong. They need to be able to absorb the nutrition easily, so first we combine the fertilizer with some soil. Then you spread the mixture around the roots.
So specific.
I've more or less memorized Juniper's info now. Let me know if there's anything you're unsure of.
I can see his time in the survey branch has seeped in, right down to his marrow.
Exactly.
I suspect he might have actually been born with it. He's just the meticulous type.
That's about all we can ask for.
We done?
I'm grateful.
Are we done?
I'll let him know. All right, guess it's back to the grindstone.
Wait, are we grinding levels or what do you mean? What?
Now to wait for more rainfall.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement.
No, this is like, wait, what is
Are
this
you
game
really?
called? Wait, where is it? Let me check my Switch games. It's like, where is it? Sakuna of Rise and Ruin. It's like Sakuna.
Well, yeah, we all worked hard for this.
You tell him, love.
Yeah, you tell him, love.
Let's see what the coming rain brings.
Yeah!
So this is what we all need the money for. To pay the Nopon, to make it rain. Gosh, I wish it was raining. I think today is also above 30 degrees again. No, backyard doesn't look nice. The grass is all like brownish. Yep. Yes, pay. Come on, rain. Oh, god damn it. Here. This is like Gotcha. We're playing Gotcha. Are you kidding me? No. It looked like it wasn't raining again. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Looks the same.
These little guys have come a long way.
Day in springtime of youth.
growing up into fine young potatoes.
Nothing gets Manana excited like the prospect of a full belly.
Exactly.
Can you blame her? Resounding no.
Huh? Oh, but this is what was Juniper was talking about.
Why have they changed color?
Huh?
Oh no, they're withering. Why though? It can't be time to harvest them yet, surely.
I dread to think so. But it could be one of the diseases
Come
mentioned
on,
in the
are you
reference
kidding me?
material.
I just want food.
The damage seems to spread from the lesions here, on the root. They bear resemblance to the black rot.
Oh, they better not be. That's supposed to cause rapid decay. Spreads easily too.
Let's check the others for similar symptoms. On the double.
Aww.
Lend me a hand, everyone.
You can see it. Seriously, you can see like 5. Oh. I'm not seeing anything unusual. Good. Not changing color. Spongy spot woes. Okay, so it's 5. Got it. They're changing color. I just need to find the damaged ones. Let's just find the damaged ones. Here. And here. Got him.
Sounds like a scoop.
And now we need to go back again. What is this quest line? We just heard about clones and stuff, you know, and now we're like, cool. Let's plant some plants. Some potatoes.
Let's rest and heal up. Hey, so
Judging by the state of the stems, I think we're on the mark. The black rot, no question. But they were looking so healthy until just a little while ago. Can't we help them somehow? There's only one solution, and that's to dispose of all the infected stems. Well, the others all go bad. That's what Juniper's data says anyhow. That's less helping and more harm reduction though. Can't we just pluck the bad leaves, leave the rest there? No, we have to pull out the whole stem. We do? Realize what you're saying after all the hard work we've put in? I wish we could save them all, really I do, but the rot is spreading fast. Pull out the bad ones and that's the end of it. There's not much point in trying to find alternatives, because at this rate... Here's the debate you're having here. Why are you so laid back about sheep? This is Colony 9's future on the line here. You're absolutely right, and I'm not being laid back. You simply have to pull out the afflicted stems to avoid losing everything. There's no other way. Weed out the bad to save the rest. It's something quite profound. I don't think it, but I often lack the backbone needed for a commander. Even this far into my terms, I often faltered and vacillated, questioning my actions. That is until you taught me about the importance of baiting and starting anew. It was an invaluable lesson to learn. I'd really hammer it into that hard head of yours before it stuck, though. I'll take that as a compliment. If Xion's not giving up, then neither am I. We'll do what we can and we'll do it right. That's right, and we better start now. Time waits for a new spot. Right, time to pull out the bad stems. My friends, thank you. Oh boy, okay.
Nothing left behind?
I hope we're done
Okay,
with this
let's
quest
go.
line after this. I thought like, hey, this will be super easy, right? No, we've just been running
I
back and
swear I'll
forth.
save you. Don't fail me now.
Okay. Yeah, go, go, go. Yo, that's it. You gonna say this for everyone? Yes. Oh, so is that how it works? Is that how it actually works? You just pull them out? I think so. This is weird. Okay, well. Got it. This all fine now?
That looks to be all of them.
We'll have to monitor them for a short while. Take note of the state of the stems, not just the color of the leaves.
We should fix up the soil too, right?
Oh, not
so.
us.
It's
Let
supposed
the
to be
others
bad
work.
if the underground bits are exposed to light.
Might as well pull up the weeds while we're at it too, huh?
Don't pull the potatoes themselves out.
Mate, I can tell the difference.
And then we hope for rain.
Oh, come on.
What's wrong?
No, I was just thinking how times change. It wasn't so long ago that my sole thoughts were about keeping the flame clock topped up.
Yeah, now we're planting some potatoes.
Now here I am, worrying about soil and potatoes, looking up at the sky.
He's a
I
farmer
can never
now.
imagine myself in such a position.
True. Who'd have thought you'd chomp on a raw potato or admit to lacking a spine?
Please, don't remind me. I feel flushed just thinking about it.
But I think we've grown a lot closer as a result. I feel like I know you better.
It's potato farmers.
Sometimes you don't really get to know someone until you've clashed first and then sorted out your differences.
You don't beat around the bush, do you?
Anyway, I think we've done what we can here. Let's report back into Juniper.
Oh no. Well, at least we don't need to pay the nope one again. Come to this region. Okay, Juniper, we should be Gucci now. You meet the requirements for arts that give bonus effects for positioning. Your talent art icon will flash red. Wait, really? Really, it will flash red? I've never like noticed this. I was like, okay, I'm like on the side, right? This should work. Oh. Hey, Carson. There are also bikes on. The black rod, you say, did you deal with it accordingly? Pulled out all the stamps that had discoloration, but we're not sure if that's going to be enough to stop the spread. I'm wondering if you could take a look for us if it's not a bad time for you. From what you're telling me, that might be the best course of action. Yes, we're really having some bad luck. By the way, do you have anyone keeping watch over the fields? Keeping watch, you mean like patrol? Not just Colony 9 that is strapped for food, remember? You never know who or what could be lying in wait. Yeah, you're right. We'll get someone on it right away. Thank you. Anyway, I'll start getting ready for the trip of Colony 9. Okay, don't tell me we have to fight monsters. Oh man, not even sure. Let's go. Also kind of roll actions, charging your talent art gauge bit by bit. I see. And we are loading yet again. No. Uh-oh.
Sounds a little rowdy over there.
Is that?
Come on, are we actually fighting now?
It came from over there. Let's hurry.
For the fields!
Oh, see? Knew it. For the fields!
You are not getting through me! I won't let their efforts go to waste! Kate! You lot!
I mean, we should have built some barricades, right? Rawr.
Let's teach those creatures never to set foot upon this land again. We will defend this place with our lives. Show them there is strength in unity.
Yeah, they will totally understand. They will totally understand. Let's go. Let's build some barriers. Oh, we're fighting on top of the crop now?
Someone's needy. I'll draw them.
I'm kidding me.
No.
Oh, these guys are a little bit more high level, but still below us. You're on fire, Lanz. You know, we get 1760 at least. Really, Ouroboros? Really? Okay, everyone's doing Ouroboros. Then let's go too. Let's show him who's boss here. Let's show him. Ooh, great. Ah, the crop's fine. Are they?
People, how are we?
Whoa, cutscene.
We're fine, at least.
They really tore up the place, huh?
Come on, please don't tell me we need to fetch some more again.
Sorry. I couldn't stop
come on,
them.
you were alone, buddy.
It's not your fault, Kite.
Besides, you were the first to come running here. Don't feel bad.
Exactly.
You were tending the fields, weren't you? Trying to keep them safe. The whole time.
I couldn't just sit back. But there was hardly any point.
You shouldn't put yourself down.
Oh, Juniper.
You? What are you?
If I could just...
I totally forgot about them. Oh.
I'll help you. And pull. Guess I don't know my own strength.
Thank you very much.
Those are big potatoes.
Are those?
I'm afraid I failed to mention something. Spongy spuds are quite special.
That means?
They actually use the field itself as a means of storage.
That's why you recommended growing them. Astounding.
Sorry I doubted you. The reason I didn't trust you before, it wasn't because you were Agnian.
It's because I'm in love with you.
No, it's because I was weak. No, I don't expect you to forgive me or anything like that. I know I caused hurt.
In their hair?
I'm so sorry.
Now come on, raise your head. You refuse to give in. You struggle to change things for the better. The way I see it, that's not weakness. Not from what I hear, anyway.
You don't... No, you don't even know me.
You're back in your
change,
ass.
Kite.
Back from
It
the
takes
zoo.
guts. You're a good man. We didn't admit it. But then again...
Nope, I'm still doing side quests. I was farming. This was Rune Factory now.
No one's ever told me that.
I had to pay a
I'm sorry
Nopon
about
10,000 gold each time
I think from now
to make
on,
it rain, and it
I'll
seemed
make
like
an
it
effort
was
to
only a
remind
50-50 chance to make it rain.
You're
So
an
so
asset
this
to us all.
Nopon got like super rich. I think this Nopon has like
Commander,
60k gold now,
Could
something like this.
could you perhaps help me with a problem? If your offer of support still stands, that is.
We were
Sure.
growing potatoes.
Ask us anything.
Would it be possible to permit me to visit Colony 9 more frequently?
You like that Nopon.
That's no issue for me.
And its
I'm not
name was Splish
directly asking
Splash.
for help with a specific problem, but I'd like it if we could build friendly relations between us. If that's all right.
Now I see. Feel free to visit. Anytime.
Yay!
Same here. Very happy to have you.
He likes Juniper.
Thank you very much, Kite.
What's all this then? Kite's acting weird.
It's in law.
What I'm more worried about is what will happen to the tending of the fields.
I'll be sure to ask them. But maybe not right now. Just look. They're having so much fun.
So much fun flirting. Maybe I should try that one quest again. Quest complete. In the midst of splendor and evolving challenges, Xian was not only able to establish new crop fields, but also build a precious sense of camaraderie. What? Oh, this is how it works. The Heroes class rank has increased to level 20. Rank for this class is now lifted. Class rank can now reach level 20.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
I see. Now the potatoes are growing. We've gotten colony 9 back on an even keel, I think. Some of the other colonies are cooperating with each other now, right? I wonder if we could get in on that too. Oh, oops.
There's been a change in colony relations.
Let's see. Trust. Valued friends. Interested in. Oya, I see, Kite. Also, oh yeah, what you didn't know, this year. Where is it? So, where's she? So, this lady here, she's only in her 6th term. She's only in her 6th term. Her. How, like.
Starting to get hungry now.
She's only in her 6th term. She looks like her, and I think she's in her 10th term. That's funny. Okay, so this guy, only 20 now. I see.
I go wherever you go.
Next one. Basically,
I'll protect you.
give this to 15. Should be still fine, right? So yeah, let's... Oh yeah, the chickadee! Chickadee! Chickadee. Okay, let's try this one again. Only 9. Okay, we have... let's see... Who is it? Eastman! Oh, so cute. Eastman. Bring me all the seeds that will grow in the meatier region. Oh, here you go.
Looks like we're all done.
You have my thanks. Now our crop fields will really flourish. Yeah, let's try this one again. Let's see. I will probably kick my booty again. He knows rolls action. Probably heal my booty, kick my booty. Let's see. I think they were level 57, weren't they? They were level 56. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's try this again. 54. Okay. This.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Okay,
It's time to make a stand. Friends, we fight. Are you ready to die?
First blood. Nice. I'll draw them.
This'll keep it going.
Alright, keep them coming. You're on fire, Lanz. Impact. Shield back. I'll draw them.
Stand down.
Too fast for you.
Fast for you. Actually good now. Never mind. No, she.
Hold on, I'll be right there. Sorry.
Is she still? Well, nope. We are fucking don't have a healer anymore. I think I Yeah, we'll try this fight again. Oh god, she's spinning in the air and then this guy was like, take me!
For me?
We'll get you back on your feet.
No, I can't do this.
No!
Okay, let's try this again. What what's healing? How's he healing? How are you healing now?
This is looking good.
Hold on just a little longer.
Hmm. We got this, we got this!
This is everyone.
Annoying.
I'm sorry.
You told us all to be careful, and now... I should have done more.
Yes, please. Let's try this. Time to collect some bubble points. No! Don't collect the bubble points. This one's almost okay.
We will prevail.
Why don't you show us?
Your power.
Bring it on! Let's get to it! Oh. Ready to do! Cheers! Come on, cheer up, guys! I don't fear death, so bring.
I don't feel death.
Appreciate that.
Ha 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 ha. Cheryl's just laughing her ass off.
We can do this.
Feel it in my body! My fighting!
Feel that? Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Amazing! Are you ready, Uni? I can see you on the move!
Why? Lurking spider! No! Wait! Harder! Overboard! Lurking
To check the other one. That's me.
Feeling good!
Damn it. And this is the third copy for today, so I don't know. I don't think copy at all. I don't know. Do what you wanna do, I guess. You on fire, Lanz. She's so slow, look at this. In cutscenes, she's super fast. Nice when we did it. Copy this then. See? I see, don't get a heart attack. Nice, we did it. Oh, you truly are powerful, even though we are no match for you. I could say the same for you. You're much more capable than when I first met you. I really had to bring my A-game for this. Is that so? Your A-game. Huh? Did I say something funny? You might not understand existing so far beyond what we call strength. Coffee and beer making the Noras go. Oh no. My call had 3 ravens, but compared to you, we are grunts, worms crawling in the dirt. I don't want to admit this, but I can see why we've taken a liking to these people. Obviously not. But, though that may be so, we are soldiers. We desire to be strong. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, it's only right to wish to strike back. So you won't have any regrets, even if you bite the dust? I would accept my death easier knowing his face jaw rather than wait to fade into a husk like a loon. Acceptable death, eh? Never thought I'd hear such words from you three. By the way, friends, you just burned everything you have for a full-on battle to the death. You must really be at your limit. Do you really have the strength to keep standing here? Enough. We aren't so weak as to stand here listening to your prattle. We have no more need of you. Be somewhere else. No need to act tough. Just get the spark out of here! Yeah, easy cheat. Goodbye. I've never thought of you as grunts, not once. You are true soldiers. Let's have another fight to the death sometime. Who's new? Quest complete. The party of a sheriff bested 3 ravens in a fierce all-out battle, and in doing so finally got them to recognize their friend.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Oh, we're getting new stuff. This guy's just a mystery to me. I have him, but I'm like, oh.
You just leave things to me.
Let's see. What does this guy want?
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Oh there, what fortune, we were just looking for you. Knockerhard. Oh yeah, glad you found us. Well, we don't want to keep you. Hey, now, no need to give us the evil eye. Could you just hear us out? You see. Huh? Wait, aren't you from Zoran's unit? Hehe, so we meet again. We've got some good news for such kind-hearted folks as yourselves, willing as you are to accept any request. We need your help right away. Doesn't that make you beam with satisfaction? Well, not entirely sure to respond to this. Well, let's just hear what we want. The thing is, we have, well, Clad's unit has an issue with deserters. Deserters? They fled the colony? Now that we have no flame club, people are free to stay or leave as they please. Might have something to do with Nox's training being enough to make me puke. It won't make anyone want to leave, right? In short, Nox is facing the consequences of his actions. Be that it may, we need to bring those cores back and teach them to remember their place in the world. Did anyone manage to figure out where the deserters went? I'm almost certain they went into Mokta Wildwood. Mokta, eh? If they're going to ground down, then finding them will be tricky. That's right, we need some manpower on the field. That's where you all come in. Hunting in the forest is a whole different beast though, you know? We'll accept. Won't you please say yes? Say yes now! This guy! May, what makes you think we'll do anything you ask when you talk to us like that? There was no point in listening. Good luck to you folks. Be seeing you! Just love you. Please, I'm begging you. If things stay like this, then I'll— No! What was that? You see, Captain Clad may have given our friend here an awful scolding. If it doesn't bring them back, then, well, I'm sure you can imagine. It's not even popular enough to muster a search party. Perhaps that is why those people left in the first place. In other words, there's no one else you can ask. Lame. I guess I'd be sorry for him a little. Alright, I suppose. Just once we can lend a hand, as a favor. Alright, guess we can't just ignore someone in need. You have my gratitude. Thank you! You try actually looking grateful. Well, set off. Time to begin our fun little task. A pleasure to work with you all again. Come on, Widowmaker. Most of us pursued.
Oh, so that's how they're doing?
Sarah. I love the hot-blooded tumult of the colony, of course, but sometimes I like the peace of a spent battlefield too. Suddenly we're back to speeches. Did you eat something funny? Everyone is subject to the ebb and flow of mood, especially those of us who are flawed inside. Yeah, you're right. You made a really strong case for that. Haha, glad to be of help. Let's see if there's any
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
quests here. Soren. My wounds have almost healed. Next time shall be to the death of Ouroboros. Wait a minute, I thought we said all that. I already told you, it is not victory I seek, but to overcome my own limitations. And I think I am wrong, but do not think I will abandon this path. Sparks, talk about a sore loser. Still no idea how to get to this one. Here? Oh, wait a second. Aha! Aha, wait, why did they plant this one here? Yeah, you won't be able to find this. We're getting so much money. Even might be another quest here. Which doesn't even cry.
Don't you think it's about time? I'm sure you're all starved by now.
Damn it. Let's see.
Let's rest and heal up.
CP boost? Yes, please. My games too. Yes, please.
Whoa. This is really good.
Wait.
Phew, all finished.
There was a spoon. It's a weird spoon.
That was refreshing.
Pantelis region. God, this is so far away. Yeah, guys. This evening I will play Kukiyomi together with Mitsuki on her channel. It will be interesting. So this game being played in solo mode. Together it will probably be hella funny. We also have all 3 games. Not sure we can play all 3 games, but we got them all. So what do? Don't tell me we just search places at random. Of course not. Why do you think we brought the others along? Oh, we're playing Witcher again. I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here quite recently. What tracks? I don't see anything. This sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. Still, the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. They've had such clear tracks. We don't need a tedious commentary, just follow the tracks. Exactly. Yes, understood. Though I'll thank you not raise your voice at every little thing. Look at the split the tracks in your iris. Please make sure you don't lose them. Oh, come on. Okay, so we are playing Witcher again. What level is this quest? 55. Oh, this is nice. 55 is nice, but I don't think we will go down. Oh. Because below were like level 70 mobs, weren't there? I think they will. And work here. They just went straight, I see. Just went straight. Oh. I was looking at the container there. Hello bird, what level are you? 36, yeah, no. And you've got coffee, I assume.
Huh.
Nice. Wait, he just says, He just says, He doesn't do it like Senna, like
Don't assume they're pushovers. Show us what you've got. Terribly sorry about this.
I'll call the land handshake. We've got them pinned down.
This thing is just shiny, so I wanted to bonk it.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
Lanz wants something a bit meatier. Wink wonk. We're still fine. We're still not down what the warning lamp was. Oh. Where did they run to? They're like, I'm gonna bamboozle you guys. They were playing Apex here. Look at this. You're not hitting me. Yeah, I should play the new Apex season again. It's been a couple of days, so I think it should be fine to play ranked again. Let's see. Ah, not good. No, not good at all. What isn't good? Explain yourself! And they've split into two groups. Seems someone's known a few basics about confusing a tracker. Having said that, their numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll have to split up. One of the tracks must be fake. What impudence! So do we split into two groups as well? Follow both tracks? That's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about it, Ford? Now can you pick up the scent? What? Indeed, it's all I need. The telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the tepid remains of confusion and fear. I am just getting grass and trees. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful, unique aromas. What the hell? Joy, anger, sadness, the smells describe these emotions most eloquently. The feelings are laid bare for me. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? My partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. The smells even give her a good idea of their emotional state. Whoa, crazy, it's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people found it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. And they didn't, did they? And after a long struggle, we misfits ended up on Ashera. Hey, this isn't the time to chat about the past. Which way do we go, left or right? Yes, we're coming to that, thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. Wait, is this why she's wearing an eye patch? Because she's actually blind? Oh, okay, now we're following the smell. Great. We're following the smell now, look at us. Smelly and all.
Whoa, what's with that one? Don't just assume they're pushovers.
This one's dead, that's what's up. Yeah, musical turkin, I am sorry. Oh, the other turkins are like, nope, 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 nope. We're just gonna whittle here.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Whittle. Okay. Smelly, smelly.
Quite a rare sight.
Wait, we're going down to the higher level area, aren't we? We're approaching the higher level area. I was the MVP, exactly. What? They've caught up with us. Crap, just a little more and we could have gotten away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for a knocking. Yeah, please spare us. Be cool, all lives won't be worth living if we go back. We have nothing else to lose. Kill him! Hey, just calm down, we're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna kill you! Gonna take you down! Basically, you're gonna die. Aha. There we have the fruits of your training, and now... Forget that. How are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellows up. I know how much you all like to hold back, so that's your job. You're just gonna watch? My left is still being repaired. If only certain someone hadn't wrecked it. Alright, fine. Yes, maybe we'll just take care of it then. Though it grieves me, shall we finish this little job? Understood. So this one guy can only fight in his 11ness, I see.
I'll draw them.
This'll keep me going.
Yeah.
I'll draw them.
This'll keep me going. Power it! I'm over and over.
Time to get crushed. Feel the power.
Unreal?
Sidewinder.
Very sensitive.
I'll draw them. Perfect time. Let's go them.
Feel like I'm a billion. Okay, everyone's going? Okay, we're both going. Yeah, nice.
Is this like a rare thing?
It's over, we're done for. Oh no it isn't, you're not getting up that easy. Not until you work to clear Clad's unit of the sandwich which you have solid it. And not before! I'll break you and you'll need my training just to survive. You will love my training and despair. Please kill us, have mercy. Amazing, I'm choking on the sweet musk of despair. Oh, it's intoxicating. My head is tingling. It won't stop. Okay. Oh, maid, your portals seriously worrying me. Oh, it's nothing too serious. She'll be back to normal after a short while. These deserters worry me for slightly different reasons. Even if our friends here had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they going to go? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. No matter how they struggled, the only places was our colony, much like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Ha! Far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier. If I had to admit something, it's that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. That was wonderful to see. Ah, welcome back, partner. You were quicker to return to your senses than usual. In Colony 11, you'll find that soldiers such as we are the norm, rather than the exception. The fact that you are all rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcome such like-minded people, haha. If that's a joke, I ain't laughing. You can call me out of your groove. Snip, sniff. Oh no, oh, don't snip me. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Smells like a lie. What? See you again. Uni wants to be part of them. Well then, I hope we can all meet again if we all survive. Okay. Okay. Weirdos. Weirdos. This complete. Deserters were secured. One can only imagine what Knockout has in store for them.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Let me check a pointer time there. There's maybe a new quest that popped up. Now that we finish this, because I noticed that some quests are related to one another. So by finishing one quest, you unlock another one. It's just easel. When does the next hunt begin? Don't ask us, we really don't want If a woman doesn't eat, she starves, and if she doesn't fight, it's colony 11 that starves. If you insist on standing above us, then you need to beware of the hungry beasts beneath you. Give me a break. Okay. Okay.
Don't you think it's about... I'm sure you're all starved by now.
Right. Oh, I just wanted to say, please don't ask me about my old colony. You know, the first thing I want to do now is cry, don't you? There are others you could ask instead of me, but most people have a reason for being here, and that has some real issues. People like me who were transferred here by an angry superior are commonplace enough to be boring, so let's not talk about it. Not the reason I was expecting. No part. Wait, did we talk to this person?
I suppose I should try and be thrifty.
All the stuff here, and then just buy something. No part. Hey, why don't you let up all those deserters a little? Ha! Did you say something? Today I'm a little hard of hearing. Give it up, Lanz. This guy's first class. I guess we can continue with the main story. It doesn't look like there's anything new. Oh, no, not this. Still no idea what this is. This person was like about 1.5 hours ago. Feel free to check out the city, and I'm like, sure. Oh, side quests. Yeah, it's so weird that there's no other races here. The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? No, I saw something there.
Let's just sneak a peek.
Let's just sneak a peek, and she steals the stuff. Okay. Yeah. Rest in dormitory. Let's go. Yep. I don't think I will play for that long today.
N, you say?
Yep.
You know him?
He's Noah.
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold
Damn,
blood.
Noah.
Huh.
Why bring him up?
Because he looks just like me.
Well, no reason.
Yeah, and the boing boing, right? I'm not the only one that saw it. See, this is apparently Noah. Well.
What's wrong?
Hey, Mew.
Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
But yeah, we also saw an adult version of Mio.
Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping
Yeah,
in
I'm not
tomorrow.
sure.
Our
I'm not
briefing
sure.
starts
But
early.
yeah, apparently so.
Get
He's
some
like
rest while
the
you can.
real Noah.
Yeah.
One of the
I'll do that.
founders.
Okay.
This one
Good
who
night.
looked like Mio.
Yeah.
I think one looked like Shulk. She just looked a little bit more mature, where we didn't see much of her. I like it when she's playing with her wings. Wow, soft beds are really comfy, who knew? I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. What, weren't we even a little nervous? Surely you were nervous enough for all of us, judging by those dark circles on your eyes. Then we'll smoothly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. That sounds more like excitement than nerves, if you ask me. Well, it looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. Oh. We should probably start making a move over to the war room then. Right, agreed. Monica said, take the look down from the nearby the Praetorian Hill, right? Thought it's guard. Alright. All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. Also, so these are my heroes. I have this guy to rank 20 now, but why don't I have him to rank 20? Maybe it's one of the quests? Maybe, wait, we can check out... this region. It's probably this quest there, right? Where we have to build the robot? Is this quest? Mastering classes. You can see teachers in the select class. You must by reasoning's rank. I see. Overclock Buster. Kidoki. Wait. Oh, does this mean... Oh, I see. This is what I was looking for. So this S means this class is S for him, right? And for me, this class is A. Oh, okay. So this class right now is S for us. This one's not the best for her, it's only a B. See, this is also only a B for her. This is actually an S. This is just a C for him. Also only a C. Ah, I see. Man, I'm learning so much. I am learning so much. Yeah, I think it's probably this quest here, right?
Is this what you wanted?
I can't give any of those. Yeah, I think we need to finish this quest probably, right? Fully will turn on when you leave and commit itself to helping with construction of Doric. So you're over Alexandria now? That have nothing to do with Fully still thinking up other schemes to win Heart of Darling. I think we need to finish that quest to get like what was his name? Wendy. Back to the main story. Oh come on, there's is there? Nope. No teleport point. Yeah, this is what this was I looking for. In the top right corner, the S. I was only looking at the ones below it. Never pressed RT.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
No, don't even know. We're only probably one with these guys.
Let me check.
I think we can take that elevator down to the war room.
Let's go.
I hate the waiting part.
Been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
God damn it, are you kidding me? Hey there. Just like in Xenoblade X, this is so
Okay
funny.
then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
Let's go.
So this person who knows where the true queens are.
Who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp, and get the spark out of there.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
Lord of the Rings.
To perform forced labor.
Wait, so we're
There's that
just
as
gonna
well.
get ourselves captured?
But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest,
Whoa.
a hill on the castle's south edge.
They even call it Hope's Rest?
The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Indeed. Oh god. What the? Seriously? Oh, the stupid console. Ew. Yeah, they do that every year, holy hell.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
Yeah, I know, right?
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
Is it too high up in the sky? Can't we see? Can you only actually see it from the
next
sword?
eclipse
But that would
falls
mean
about a
that
month
they
from
know they're in the sword. So,
that's
yeah, I don't
our
think
deadline
so.
for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the Queens.
A month.
Oh no, she doesn't have a month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh, that.
Come on, Senna.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
Yay, we're ninjas.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yeah, we were smart.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still.
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make
Yeah, look at her
sacrifices.
wrinkles. I'm a little bit sad that they haven't told us
Alright.
more about the clones and stuff.
However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
Okie dokie.
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle.
Always these Nopon.
Get the details from him.
What Also, let me level up Lanz. Mr. Simon's engineering department. Go down the loop near Dolgan Cliff and you'll find it in no time. The big loop you took to get up here, you know the one? Right. Well, that's it. Ciao! Ciao, Bella! Oh, we're not gonna show us the way? There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too? Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Whoopsie, sorry, we stole Ouroboros from you. Looking forward to working with you then. No, they're not. Yeah, sorry, not going to be all buddy-buddy with you. Let's see, where are like all the other races? Wow, what world office ours? Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that were originally intended for them. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. Now let me level up Lanz so that he can play a different class. Yum 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 yum. It's a submarine! It's a submarine! Oh hey, look, side quests.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
I want side quests. What's the side quest?
Let's use this to get ahead.
This one? Oof. I joined the Lost Numbers in the hopes of becoming as fine a man as Guernica. In the hopes of becoming as strong and as kind as him, and yet even as of this day, it still remains an aspiration. Guernica abandoned. Here? The quest is down below? Come on, why couldn't we just stay there?
I hate the waiting part.
Say goodbye, yeah, just say goodbye. Bye, ciao, ciao bella. Travis! Oh hey, perfect timing. A lot have already smashed up a few plank blocks so far, right? Yeah, a few I guess, why? Well, the thing is, the Lost Numbers are going to start paying out a bounty for damage dealt to Mobius. Here you go. Ooh.
We've made some new friends.
Thanks. Warner's the only one that knows the whereabouts of the real queens. I really hope everything works out. You don't think we can handle it? No, it's got nothing to do with you guys or the plan. Sorry, just forget I said anything. The boss will have my guts regardless if I say something I'm not supposed to. What? So let me see. B. Really? This one's S? B, C, B, D, S. There's not a single class. Like, this one is the only S class for him? Are you kidding me? And like his own class? Really? Yeah.
I'll keep you safe and snug.
Really? It's kind of funny, not gonna lie.
I hate the waiting part.
Let's see, let's move down there. Or up? I don't know. Let's see. This way? Oh. I guess. Of course. And also from that side. This will work. How do you get to that place? Let's see, teeny tiny, nope. Below us? Nope. How do you get there? They go like this? What's the letter? Confuses me so much, oh Monica. We're safe here in the city. Take your time, it might be the only genuine rest you get. Just don't forget about the operation. You've only got around a month to pinpoint the queen's location. We just fall to our death here. Yeah, you just teleport back up. quick do you get to that place? Let me take this. Oh, come on, this is down below here. Can you also... No? Ah, kidding me. Are you kidding me? Now we have to wait. Okay, let's wait.
I hate the waiting part.
Why isn't like the teleporting point here? Much better. Yeah, let's see if the small path leads there.
Let me check. It appears we can pass through here.
Wow, thanks Tyon. Thank you. I can use this ladder. Wow, you're so helpful. Yeah. Sorry, please. Oh, we need to go this way. Why would I go that way though? Holy hell! Holy macaroni! I'll just go this way first. Yeah, you can easily fall off here. The supply stockpile. Let me just steal your stuff. Oh, there's people living here.
Let's just sneak a peek.
We can't go there from here, can we? Okay. Secret pathway. Don't mind me just exploring here. Oh, this is what it came from. Yeah. Come. Gee, asking Big Ask your friends in. Of course, Shine, are you in? I guess maybe we could try asking someone. And hello, we are someone. Can we help you? Ouroboros! What do you guys say to a treasure hunt? Because we're about to go on one. What? Now? Yeah, right now, but I warn you, it's pretty hard. We're just looking for more people to join in too. Special treasure hunt only kids can play. Why does that matter? Who cares as long as we're all having fun? Right, don't be such a stick in the mud. Anyway, you made it and you're grown up, aren't you? So it's fine. Yes, cut to quick. Well, if you need us, then much will help. We do. It'll be so embarrassing if we can't solve the clues. And there are so many, please. Fine, we'll push our arms. We'll help a little bit, okay? Yay! Thank you. Very well, we explain rules. These clues lead to 3 boxes which are all in the city. Each person follow 1 clue and bring box back here, okay? What exactly are these boxes? Parents and forms different each from other. Everything else is trade secret, but they are marked with an X. So that we've marked them. Team of Ouroboros get this clue. At foot of 15 light. What's that meant to be? It's a clue, duh. I don't get it at all, though. What a fact. Okay, so what does foot mean? Is the box at the bottom of something? And then there's this 15 lights business. What we're looking for is a lot of light sources, and theoretically, if we search at the bottom of it, we should find something. I wonder what it will be. Save those brain for own clues. Take some time to get solving. Solving now. Okay, I'm definitely gonna find it. Yeah. Huh? We better get searching for ours too, I guess. Yeah, let's try to find some lights that fit the bill. Oh, accepted. Let me open this door.
We made some
here.
new friends.
And let's also go higher.
Let's
So I
just
want to
sneak
check
a
out the
peek.
other path. Where did they come from?
Oh, so that's how they're doing. Should we go here first?
Oh no, I can still see this one.
Should we go here first?
I want to go up there because there was a letter leading to that place. Might be a waypoint there, hopefully. Lanz, what up? There's another Noros. Oh, the Norosies. Let's go up here. Oh. You're infinite? Okay, I see. Oh, there yet? Oh, there yet? This is high up. This is really high up. Is it so? This is where I get out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is where we just get out. I've been here. Isn't this where we got in? This is where we got in, isn't it? No, wait, this is new. Meteor lookout. This is up at the sword. Ooh, you can see the castle. So we're gonna infiltrate this thing now, the castle there. Let's check out the clues.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
What? We got food. How do I get up there? I can go up here, but up. This just confuses me so much. Light sauce. There's no X mark on it. This doesn't seem to be the right one. Yeah, and then there it's this one where I have no idea how to get up stairs. Oh, there's some stairs in the back. Yeah. No? No? How do I get to those stairs? Yeah, I bet it's that one where I have no idea how to get there.
Quite an assortment they've got here. So
Shina's also here. There's no X mark on it. This doesn't seem to be the right one. Shina. It is also looking for stuff. Lara. I was at just your age when my grandchild joined the Lost Numbers, but he went missing on his very first mission. Should never have let him go or regret it to this day. Now I have the power to at least oppose what the Lost Numbers are doing.
We've made some new friends.
Garrett. The Elder might be welcoming you Ouroboros with open arms, but I doubt everyone will feel the same. Please don't disrupt the peace we have here in the city. We're not
We've
doing
made some new
anything.
friends.
Okay. Mizuki. Captain Kawata can be pretty pushy sometimes, right? She seemed pretty scary at first. But once you get to know her, you'll get that she's always taking care of us, and she has a great rep for training newbies. Once she told me that she was pouring all the energy from the kids that she didn't have into making us strong. Having kids is the norm in the city, so people whisper about it, but she laughs it off, says you find your own way in life. I think she's so cool. I hope I can be like the captain and choose my own way to live too.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
So if San is here, this means this. No. See, it's this one where I have no idea. Where I have no idea how to get there. In here? So this that one. How can I get up there? From this side didn't work. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more stairs here. More stairs there. These. Up in here. Oh, you're right. There we go. Are you kidding me? I need to go there. How do I get up there? How? I can't use this way. And I can carry great tune and what feels so sheer and breezy when I hear it. I like it. Some people don't like it though. Can't defeat Mobius with music, they say, but I think the world of brand. Once you help people who encourage others, you try to hurt them. Here, no way. It's just what?
I'm sure you're all starved by now.
No. I know how I can get up there. Oh? I'm just being stupid, guys. It's kind of annoying me.
Every day's a training day.
How do I get up there? Oh. I can't be bothered right now.
Starting to get hungry now.
I really can't be bothered right now. A dance region. No, not this. That one here, okay. Yeah, this is kind of annoying me. How the frick do you get up there? Submarine.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
Submarine. Anything here? Submarine. Submarine. And booster.
Oh, a container.
Oh, there it is. Is it? Yeah.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Lanz. Wow, this is so well hidden.
No problem.
Wow, container. I wonder where it is. Gee. Mine.
What are you hiding, little guy?
There's a container on the other side too. Let's see if we can get to it. Oh, wait, it's up there. Oh.
I wonder what's around here.
Okay. Hides my nemesis. Got it. Nice.
What are you hiding, little guy?
Okay. Is it a ship or is it a submarine? Not sure. Salmon! It has a beard! The Nopon has a beard! They are all sus. The Nopon who have beards are all sus. Excuse me, are you salmon? Most indeed, and our friends famed Ouroboros? Yeah, everything from Monica will lend spare ship to friends, no worry. Thank you very much for this. Oh, they kinda messed up. See, our hero doesn't wear an eye patch. She good ship, Boundary the name. Friends be free to use. Whoa, nice piece of kit this. I've never seen a real ship before except in the textbooks. Friends feeling gratitude can show respect by adding Mr. to start of name. Mr. Salmon. I'm sorry to cut the pleasantries short, but could you tell us more about the infiltration plan? At least ask about boat first, man. Fine, someone explains, so listen up. Surroundings of Agnes Castle are an exceptionally strict guard, nothing too unexpected. Even with most state-of-art cloaking device, approached by Loveless greeted with shooting and shouting and short, sharp landing. That's why we plan approach on road that go around Erythia Sea. So the one from Xenoblade 1. In the sea, huh? Wait, if they discover us in the drink, then aren't we really royal snuff? Erythia Sea shrouded in black fog. The used ship to glide along on surface of sea will not show up on radar scan from above. Right, good thinking. Before proceed to explain nitty-gritty, we must make ship shape. Friends have to help also. Admit runners is? There are not enough fuel for runners of Boundary. Ah, so that's the problem. Looks like you need some good old-fashioned physical labor. Sign me up. Someone happy to see friends so enthusiastic. I'd never hoped to even carry a 300 ether cylinder by own selves. Things were looking choppy. 300? Do we really need that many? Friends must remember, once depart on ship, there are no way to chop up before land of destination. That does make sense. Sure, but where the spark are we gonna find that many cylinders? I mean, I have 999, not here, that for sure. Well, we head into making protocol. In other words, we have to figure out the whole supply chain from nothing. What are you doing? First thought, friend. Someone never expect friends to provide alone. Only need to assist associate of someone. I'd like friends to go see Tim now and explain situation. That person can get us the cylinders? Surely, Timna come from one of 6 mighty houses. Should be no big deal to part with 100 ether cylinders or even 1,000. What are these 6 houses? Very fancy houses and holding up very important people. Alright, we got it. Where can we find this Timna? Kellam residential quarter of city. Wait, let's go then. Look at Senna.
We've made some new friends.
Let me just grab these two. Sword marsh. This is so annoying me. No wait, this is not the card. This one's so annoying me. It's on top of the house, but I have no idea how to get on the house.
According to Mr. Salmon, Timna's place should be around here.
Hey, so my dad came back from an expedition and guess what? He brought me fortune clover. Whoa, I'm so jelly. You'll have 7 in no time. Fortune clovers. Timna. Wait, didn't we talk to you earlier? Miss Timna, come on and earn from someone. Oh, Leon, what might he need? Well, he's found himself quite urgently needing a large quantity of fuel, so... I don't need the preamble stack. This is salmon we're talking about. I'm sure he's got a whole lot of guff to sell me. Well, I wouldn't quite... It's quite alright. What's the after? Tell me plainly. You don't eat that than us. Planning something big again, is he? Not to worry, I'll have them prepared. Oh well, I'd love to do that for you, but lately the conservative lot have been buzzing around such a pain. Truth, we haven't been able to secure surplus of ourselves either. The conserve what now? Or the people who don't work on war, perhaps? It seems you know enough to recognize not all of this great city's people think the same way. Some are happy to remain spectators in the conflict taking place outside our door, but Mobius maintain the status quo. I want nothing more than to see the city's hedges built up our defenses. Lots of conservative people like that here. At the garden, an old woman caught the tangent. We were talking about ether cylinders. The lot has been stockpiling more than we need, all just to cook a snook at us. Should get what we need from them. Huh? Didn't you just say you didn't like each other? That doesn't mean there aren't any sensible people on that side too. I see, so even your separate factions are compromised of varying types then. Well, maybe we should pay a visit to one of these sensible people then. Please do. Speak to me, Rory. She's the person in charge of the material storage warehouse. You tell her that the Nopon's needs are many, the conservation should go smoothly. And the Nopon's needs are many? Manana? The material storage warehouse is out of the city. Mind how we go? Understood. Thanks for your help. We are pirates now. Not yet. Not yet. Wait, didn't you say outside? Oh, here. Oh, this is where we were earlier exploring. Nice. Nice. Where we're exploring. Hey, Miori. Hey, are you Miori? What? Miss Timna sent us. We're trying to get some ether cylinders. Timna did? Oh, is that all? She didn't give you a message or something? Oh, a message? Don't think I remember anything like that. Really? Right, no deal then. You can leave now. The Nopon's needs are many, please. Whoa. Look, this isn't what we were told. I'm a busy girl, okay? Beat it. The Nopon needs are many. Hey, wait. Suggest to abandon Nope. She could pull the shoulder. Alright, she said to mention that the Nopon needs his money. Oh, his money, not many. Really? No, 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 no. The word to the letter, are you sure? Uh-oh. Was it needs or many? Yes, it was needs or many. Yes, now I get it. I'll get them ready for you. Really? Thanks so much. Great success. Wait, how couldn't Tyan remember this? I see, so that's what she meant by the conversation going smoothly. Oh. You mean this person big Nopon fan? Only reasonable, really? I don't think so. So how many do you need? 300 ether cylinders. Is that manageable? I'll check, hold tight. Also, don't let anyone near the storage. Sure thing. And now we're gonna carry 300 of those? Don't let anyone near. Okay, won't bother coming out here without the rock sole reason. It sounds like the faction she belongs to doesn't want any involvement with this. Imagine she doesn't want to be suspected of helping Ouroboros. Well then, should we give her a hand? The faster it's done, the sooner we can be out of her hair. No, we're gonna stay put. Step to not let anyone near. I would assume that includes us. Yeah, let's keep watch like we were told. Huh? Something up, Mimi? I just heard something. It's coming this way. Let's go! Oh, birds. Whoa, check them out. Wow, they're so big. Let's take them out before things get messy. I'm with you. But they're like level 45.
We've made some new friends.
42! Oh man, we're so over level.
This'll keep me going.
Enemies broken away from me.
Hot sauce. I see. And they're dead. Yay! How are the workers out here? Anything I need to worry about? Not even slightly. Nobody's here. Right. Prepare the ether cylinders, take them and go. Thanks. Thank you. 300. Damn.
We should be done with the ether cylinders now. Let's get back to Mr. Salmon.
A ship, huh? I'm on board for that.
A ship, huh? I'm on board with that. Please say no. Whoops. Wait, I can use this map here, right? Oops. No, I have to use this map. Let's go on a boat trip. On a boat trip. Containers in the field. Boat trip we go. Hey, Simon.
Job well done.
Thanks.
Salmon pull all-nighter to install. Expect to be shipshape by tomorrow morning.
That soon?
Salmon never flounder. Always get job done.
Thank you so much.
Thanking not necessary. Salmon is fixer-upperer by trade.
Fixer-upperer. Huh? What are you staring
What's
at?
that?
The blueprints, please.
Ah, this is ultimate vessel.
Ultimate vessel?
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in
You
progress,
like this no
but
point?
sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Wow.
Yay! Using the ether cylinders you brought him, someone embarks on a night of feverish work to make sure the boundary is usable by morning. I wanted to check how old is this guy? Or is he? Oh wait, he's not even on the grid. Wonder has to rescue. Not even on the grid, the little notebook. There he is. Age question mark. It's no fun. 21. Damn, look, old people. 60, 70, boomer. That's still the funniest thing ever. I wanna know how to get to this thing. Get there. Should I actually Google this? Should I actually Google this? Live City Xenoblade 3.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
What is this quest called? Oops. Am I just being stupid? Unsolved riddle. Unsolved riddle. Am I just being super stupid? An hour? This quest is an hour? An hour? Wait, can't I just... Before I look this up. Where? How? Are you kidding me? Here? Are you freaking kidding me? It's this way. Oh god. Yeah, now I remember that you can use this. Okay, so I didn't have to look it up after all.
Alright.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Got it. Hey, do you think this is the box? It has an X on it and everything. At the foot of 15 lights. So at the bottom of where there are 15 lights, we solved it. Looks like it. Let's go back to Rivoli Plaza then. Cross stem blocks. I want to know what all of these magnifying glasses are. No! Don't sleep! Ah. Oh, the kids? I've never seen kids before. What are they doing?
There. All done.
Wow! Amazing!
Looks like
Okay, I'll back to the next one. I even brought the materials and stuff. Make me something mega cool, yeah?
Mega cool.
Sure. What kind of blade do you want? Sword? Gun?
Fists.
Okie dokie.
Hey. If we didn't have to fight each other, you think that could have been Yoran?
Oh god, Yoran, the stupid kid. The big boy. That stupid kid there.
Yoran, did you ditch training again just to work on this stuff?
Did not. I'm not skiving. I just had a bad headache. I gave notice too.
Excuse me? No one did that for you, right?
Yeah, I'm used to doing it.
Okay, it's done. Hold on.
And then the
Is
second
that...
term. Well, Neuron's an asshole, at least the Mobius version.
Who's that? Lanz?
This one's Uni, and this is Noah.
Hey! That looks just like me. Good job, matey.
Matey.
Huh?
I love it, Euron.
Yeah?
Yeah. We don't have your talent. All we can do is slash and shoot each other. But you create things.
Hey, so who's this? We know someone like that?
Looks like a real tough fella.
Wait,
that's...
He's like in his Mobius form.
It's me.
That's interesting.
What?
This is you.
It looks nothing like you.
Wait, why is he in his Mobius
Yeah,
form?
but, like... That's what I want to end up like, someday.
That's weird.
Silly, huh?
It's not silly. I believe in you. I've seen exactly what you can do.
You think he's got what it takes? You're talking out your bum.
No, I'm not. He can do it. Right, Jorn?
I'll try then. I'll try really hard.
Mm-hmm. Have I ever seen his Mobius form?
He looked up to me, man. Smiling.
Sometimes it's hard to judge, huh? What we're supposed to be protecting. It all gets a bit blurry.
Yeah.
Even so, his smile was the real thing. We should cherish that.
Resigned sigh. Hmm?
Next time we'll think twice about who really needs punching.
It still needs Neuron.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Fist bump. Aw, look at those bros. Oh, come on. Uni, cutie. She's still remembering. Oh, bunk beds. Oh, just gonna look for Ethel. Baby Ethel.
So you saw it?
Huh?
Your husk.
Yep.
Your own lifeless husk. You've come across it?
Yep, she did.
How did you?
Your eyes. You looked like you were gazing into your own past.
Yeah, with his little hiking shoes on, and now she didn't have shoes on.
Crazy. Live long enough and you learn how to figure out stuff like that.
Oh, it hasn't been as long as you think. But folk do tell me I'm pretty sharp.
That all? How come you don't wake these guys up? Can you use the help? Or is it because they'd just be Mobius fodder?
They can't be fodder. If we wake them up here, they'll be freed from the shackles of the flame clock.
So why then?
Because this is our fight.
Oh, that's weird.
We don't know how long it'll take. And their lives are short.
So you don't want to get them mixed up in everything?
That's one reason.
And the other?
People need to learn who they really are. What they have to leave behind for posterity. I want them to wake up in a world that affords them that chance.
How do we discover who we really are?
Also, can we actually give them more life than
that from
more
the
than
husk?
10 years?
Yeah.
You won't find yourself there.
Huh?
Huh?
You've got to look to the present and the future only. The one in the past, it isn't you. You didn't make that, and it's not yours.
Make that?
But look to the future, and you can build yourself up however you like. You can become whoever you want to be.
I can?
You've got the power to do so.
Wait, I do?
Be true to yourself.
Thank you. That's...
Well, that's what my dad always said.
Your dad?
Mm. But it goes for you, too.
Hmm? She was shaking
True
the
to myself. We'll see.
Yeah, she hasn't told anyone else about this. Ooh. Making food. Oh, she's... Yeah, they only have moms.
Really? Did you seriously just burn your tongue again?
She's a kitty.
Ah, you saw that.
Oh.
Well, your soup is
Because
one of the
she's
highlights
nearing
of my
her,
day.
death bed.
Really? Whoa, thanks. I'm flattered.
It was just the truth.
Want some to taste test?
For real. Good thing I got off early.
She can't control, like, everything. It's got trouble. We saw this in an earlier cutscene.
You enjoy cooking?
Oh, it's been drilled into me. It's a ritual now. Can't really start the day without making a pot.
I get you. 2 months, huh? Since that battle.
There's only one month left.
You're tough. No joke.
Eh?
Eh?
We heard from uni that you're just like us.
Hmm?
Oh, that part.
I've been plodding along, playing it all cool. But when we saw him again, I thought, nah, snuff all of this.
I'm scared too. Just so you know. Since Monica told us the whole truth, I've hoped... No. I'm sure I'll see Miyabi again.
Yeah, it's a baby.
I'm so sure of it.
Hard, wasn't it? Hearing that.
Yeah. But it sure beats ignorance.
That's what Noah thinks too. You're hard as nails.
What we don't know might as well not exist. It's an obvious way to think, but it isn't right. Closing my eyes doesn't mean evil disappears.
And so, you go on?
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame
It's
still
just a
flickers
month.
to the bitter end.
It's just one
With all of you.
moment. Talk of moment when your best friend dies and
You
it
said
turns
it.
as a Babu clone. Yeah, well, I think it's a 10-year-old. I think they're roughly about 10 years. Can I finish the side quest? Nope. Nope. Okay, okay. Do we hear from Monica? Yeah, the ship's ready. Mr. Salmon must have pulled an all-nighter. It's all going to kick off soon. Operation should also be complete. Let's rendezvous with Mr. Salmon at the port. Let's... Nope. We're gonna finish the side quest and then call it for today. Yeah, that's Babu for them, because they're first termer. I'm glad I opened this door. All boxes are found. Everyone worked very hard. Well done. Yeah, we rock. I must have run around half the city. So what happens to the boxes now? Now is... Open boxes and enjoy contents! Yay, open the boxes, open the boxes. Which box was opened? Hang on, there's notes in here. Let me see. 28756. Memory house. Kept. And that's all of them. So then this is another clue. This one's even harder to get than the last one. That's why we had to find all of them in it, put them together, and they mean something. Look, we join them up like this. Kept memory house, like snow kept? What does a memory house be? Could be the memorial hall, but what above there? A road? Wait, I know. It's the Kellum residential quarter. It has to be, and I heard they've got spare place to stay up there. What? Sen, you're so clever. That must be it. Right? So what's this 28756 number then? Some kind of coordinates to this residential quarter or something? It could be the flat number. No, I don't think there are that many flats. Why don't we move it around in the message? Probably not that complicated. Probably. Wait, he doesn't know? I thought you were the one who designed these clues. Meh. But then who did? Gigi not at liberty to... I've got it, it's a key code. But the flat's got a door where you have to punch in a number to open it. That has to be it, Shiner. Oh, you're so amazing. In that case, it looks like we've somehow stumbled across our second answer. Gigi already said these very special clues. Gigi unable to solve herself. But Gigi know you're capable of so. Of course we can. Let's see if we were right. The flat's on top of the Memorial Hall, Shiner away. Well, I've got no sparking idea who set this all up. Let's keep playing along for now. Gigi's clearly at a loss without us. Oh, goodness. I don't want to leave a mystery unresolved. It's the funny, the heroes are just standing in the background all of the time, like... I jumped down there, caught it. Kabata. Our job isn't just scavenging, you know, we could recover miracles too. Both of those tasks go towards protecting our lives in the here and now. But it's the same for both Kevers and Agnes, right? We all ride each other to sustain ourselves. The pattern never changes. Sometimes I'm haunted by the feeling that we could all just find a way to look together somehow. If you look at that, it really worked. But there's nothing here. I don't think that's quite right. Morning chrono. Wait, morning? There's a note. Return to the founder, bringing tribute. Nah. It's the next clue. How many of these are there? Gigi think this last one. How can you be so sure? Because Gigi no answer clue. I think I know too. Founder must mean like the statues of the founders, right? That's not correct. Founder means person who saw things. So that person who make clues. Points to friend of Gigi. But what about this tribute thing? That easy. A thing that is favorite of founder. Oh, food. Is it food? And founder like torpedo wrap. Ooh, this is just grocery shopping. And not at all. The real question behind this is a difficult question that Gigi not able to answer. Gigi need help of everyone to solve last clue. We can do it, we still want to get the treasure. Yeah, we'll do it, easy peasy. This nope one is just... god damn it. Well, we ain't gonna leave you high and dry after coming this far, are we? Gigi very grateful. Plus we need torpedo rep from best torpedo rep Smith Gigi Neo. They're just sending us on stupid errands, aren't they? Should I eat this no one? Oh man, this race. I'm just scanning it from here. Torpedo Rep Smith. Another torpedo reps. This is the place Gigi told us to go to. You get your freshly made torpedo wraps here. Sweet or salty, choose your topping.
I suppose I should try and be thrifty.
You can only buy one. Enjoy! This should be fine, right? Incorrect. One extra sweet plumage honey torpedo wrap, please. There you go, thank you. I didn't even know they did them like this. It's only available on Specials menu and very sweet and tasty. My wondrous sport also tasty. Gigi will like you to savor. You could have told us that earlier. The miss out on the toppings is a grievous blow indeed. And he's still on a button. Now everything ready. important, so where's this founder person anyway? Near to here. At top of back alley steps. Wait, why didn't he buy it himself? Why didn't he buy it himself? We're going back up here? Yep, we are. Yep.
Alright.
Up here. Yeah. These snowborn. Where's the tribute? Here is Desire, extra sweet plumage honey torpedo wrap. Is he just a hikikomori? Perfect. Woo-doo-woo. It's a kid. Ga? Hi. Nice to meet you. Who are you people? Friends who help solve clues. Gigi, make introduction. This is Creative Treasure Hunt. Just hikikomori. Wait, please. Gigi, understand. Azalea always looking outside here. Azalea go out at nighttime and play alone. What Azalea really want is not torpedo wrap. It's friends to play with. No, I don't need friends. Azalea. Something's eating you up, isn't it? Something sad. What was it that happened? What are you thinking? Will you tell me? If I'm alone, I can't get any more lonely than this. Mom got ill and died, and Dad hasn't come home from battle yet. I hate being left behind. Oh, that's a sad goodbye to me. My mom passed away as well, so I know how you feel. Yours too? But this is different. I had so much fun today solving those clues, and everyone helped. Maybe one day we won't be together anymore, but that makes it even more important to be together now, right? Like, if we weren't together now, I'd just regret it later. What kind of games do you like to play, Azalea? I don't really know. Okay, then our next game is finding something Azalea likes. I love solving tough problems, which is why I had so much fun with your puzzles, Azalea. Well, I guess, bud. Come on, give us another. Hit me. You want me to now? Whoever solves it wins the torpedo wrap. But there's only one. Then you better play to win. Okay, who goes first? Me, I'll do it. Hey, how can I win if I don't get the answer? It all worked out rather nicely. Gigi, very grateful, thank you. Question of how to find Azalea friends to play with hardest puzzle of all. Gigi unable to solve this puzzle for longest time, so that way Gigi get everyone involved. I think this was a nice opportunity. Let's just watch them for a while. Yeah, I'll just stare at the kids. It was Azalea who created the riddle. After some sad, difficult times, she kept her distance from people. But now she seems to have made some new friends.
We've made some new friends.
Let's just go back to this. See if we can train. And then call it for today. Let me see.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
Yeah, me too. Yes.
I definitely feel stronger.
Nope. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, let's call it a day.
We have
here.
to keep track of our progress.
Go to the screen here. As I said earlier, later in the day, in 4.5 hours, we're gonna play some Kukiyomi on Mitsuki's channel. So be sure to check that one out. I will post it later on Twitter and on Discord. So have a great rest of your day, and I hope it won't be as warm as it is here, but I'm just looking outside of the window now, and the blue sky is not here anymore. There's a shit ton of clouds now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you around. Bye bye.